101.3 TBS EFM Primetime.
And joining us here in the studio, Jessica Lee. Jessica, hello. How are you?
Hi, Henry.
We're going to talk about public transportation. I believe you've taken public transportation occasionally, right?
Definitely.
Buses, subways. Most people would give them fairly good marks, right? Seoul's system is modern, it's efficient, it's well organized. You can pretty much go anywhere in the city using a bus and subway. Now you're saying there's a new application to make the trip even easier.
Yes, the Seoul Public Transportation app has been launched, offering real-time tracking of location and the time of arrival. This smart technology can cover most of the transportations, including bus, community shuttle bus, and subway, and even metro train, and from not only the main Seoul area, but also Incheon and the other nearby areas of Gyeonggi provinces.
And what would you say are the main features of this app?
Well, the great benefit of having this application is it actually provide a pretty accurate location tracking technology and the time information, since all the data is directly coming from the city government itself. So we can consider data is pretty reliable.
Okay. Why don't you sell me on this app then? Because I have another transportation app and I use it to get schedules and all that. And I'm fairly satisfied with it. There's not a lot of complaints. I guess there might be some slight time lags with these other apps. What makes this app so special, you feel?
Well, people used to download multiple applications. I'm sure pretty much you did it too, for each transportation. But now this portal service is available throughout this one application. So it's more like a time-saving benefit, right? And based on the subway map, if you tap on the station where you are located now, this application gives you the exact location image of a coming train and even the following train one.
Wow.
And this is updated every 10 seconds. Well, in addition to that, various convenience services are available too, including late night bus time schedule and alarm at the station that you got to get off. And there's a favorite sections where you can save most frequent used functions for quicker access.
All right, and I'm assuming because you're such a hardworking Seoul City News reporter that you may have actually tried to experiment it with yourself. Have you checked out the app? And if you did, what was the most impressive part?
The most impressive function was called a safe journey back home, especially for me, and designed primarily for safety. And let me tell you how it works. Well, this application sends a signal to local control center when switched on, and which then utilize the global positioning system embedded in the smartphones to trace the user's current location. So this ultimately provides the user with the peace of mind while returning home late at night.
All right. You've sold me on the app. Very good. We will actually talk more about technology now for our second story, Jessica. Besides public transportation, there's another portal smartphone app navigating this time cultural events in Seoul, and that's been recently released.
Yes, the Seoul City has introduced an application called the Seoul Culture Portal, which organizes monthly over 1,000 cultural events taking place every corner of Seoul. And it allows people to search them by locations and by its titles and by calendar. And this was originally introduced as a PC website last June, putting more information about their collections and exhibitions on their websites. And recently, the smartphone version has been out in the market. Well, not only you can find the public cultural events held in district office or museums or the public library, you would also see some private cultural events like galleries and theatres and even lectures.
Yeah, so I mean, it's great to have it accessed by your PC and then you can plan it and then go out. But if you're out and about already and maybe at the last minute you're looking for some kind of cultural event, could be very convenient. So overall, besides public transportation, we got this other portal smartphone application which navigates cultural events in Seoul, right?
Yes. Well, for users' convenience, some of the main sections are presented on the front page. For example, like free cultural events and recommended activities of the month and open art gallery information and updates news. And even the good thing was job opportunities.
Even job opportunities, huh?
Yes.
Especially, I suppose, within the cultural realm, I'm assuming, if that's the field that you're interested in. All right, great. We're going to turn away from technology, a couple of these great apps for you, the listeners, to consider. We're going to actually talk about what we can do now. We are heading into the weekend, so some people may be wondering what to do. But we're going to actually focus on one particular thing. As you know, and you can probably tell, if you like kids, this is a great thing. If you don't like kids, you're seeing a lot of small critters running around right now because we are in the midst of summer vacation. Most kids don't want to just mope around at home. Obviously, it's been raining, so maybe they're stuck at home. They don't want to study during vacation, I would assume. What about the camping experiences around Seoul? Tell us about that.
Sure. There is a good news for those people who haven't reserved for the camping site yet. As the demand for camping has been increased, the Seoul city now offers temporary camping spots on Yangjae Citizens Forest and Noodle Vegetable Gardens in Icheon area. Well, these temporary campsites will be opening from today over Friday to Sunday for only a 1 month of duration.
Now, tell us more about these parks for those who aren't familiar. What other activities could you enjoy? You assume camping and barbecue, but anything else?
Well, the Yangjae Citizens Forest was that created in 1986. This park is an urban forest where citizens can come and rest and relax, as we know. And the park is made up of 70 different species of trees scattered around the park. So it also has a lot of offers, such as roller skating rink and basketball courts, tennis courts, and 4.8-kilometer walking trail and outdoor exercise equipment. The campsite is temporary for now, so there is no on-site rental service, so you have to bring your own tent, and also shower facilities are neither provided.
That could be a problem. Okay, go ahead.
And the Noodle Garden area, you actually can enjoy a summer countryside getaway without leaving the capital city. And their introductory program to urban agriculture will enable visitors to experience rural life in the heart of city and learn about the importance of organic farming and preserving local crops, which is you cannot frequently experience in the city, right?
Sure.
In the evening, family can cook the organic vegetables they harvest during the day for dinner. And when it's pitch dark, children can experience the thrills of sari. I don't know if you know a sari. It's like stealing crops. Or going to the bathroom at night, small things that their parents' generation will have fond memories of. So although the campsite at the garden is temporary, it provides outdoor shower room and dinner table and even a cooking counter.
All right, great.
So for the reservation, who wants to come visit this place, visit the website parks.seoul.go.kr on the category of Yangjae Citizens Forest and the admission fee of 10,000 won per day. And for the Noodle location, they don't charge any fee of using the facility. That's a good thing, right? However, you have to submit the application before you actually get in there in advance. And the camping spots are very limited and only available on the first come and first serve basis.
Are you a person who enjoys camping? I want to say no, but...
I would love to go out for the barbecue, definitely.
Right, but sleeping there with the bugs and everything else?
Well, new challenge. I'll love to try.
Well, very, very optimistic viewpoint. And obviously, we got to say, Jessica, it was your first week here as the Seoul City News reporter. I know that things are always a little bit nerve-wracking in the first week, but you've done a great job.
Thank you.
We look forward to more reports in the future. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you.
All right, that was Jessica with today's Seoul City News. We are going to take another break. When we come back, we'll be talking about the Korean War Armistice Agreement. This weekend will mark the 61st anniversary of the armistice. We'll assess what that means in history. We'll assess the situation here in the peninsula and maybe look forward to how ultimately we can end hostilities here with the Korean War. Stay tuned for that. You're listening to Primetime.